The coach, this time what will be your plan, specific plan for Kings?
To win every single game and then win the tournament. That's the plan. No, everyone wants to win, obviously, but you know what? We're going to create. Our aim is to create an environment. I think it goes to show. I think relationships do matter. I think I like that sort of thing where, as a player, you could have played somewhere and then to be asked back to coach as well. It's a nicer feeling than obviously going to a different team, for example, where you start again. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I think if you have the opportunity to coach a team you're involved with as a player, is quite rare, and you just have a little bit of a connection. Yeah.
As a coach, this time what will be your plan, specific plan for Kings?
To win every single game and then win the tournament. That's the plan. No, everyone wants to win, obviously, but you know what? We're going to create. Our aim is to create an environment, and it's a cliche, but a really good environment where not only can you go and perform, the players can perform. You can have a good time for 6 weeks as well in Bangladesh, and make the stay. You want to also provide an environment where people want to come back and play. I guess if you play as a player, then you come back as a coach, and for me it was easy to say yes because I had a pretty good time when I played here. So if we can provide that a good environment for the players, who knows what the future holds, and they want to come back to Chittagong and whatever, then that would be good as well. But as all teams will say, they want to win the tournament. Yeah.
What do you think about the standard of Bangladesh Premier League? Is it okay with the IPL or?
Look, at the end of the day, you're up against a lot of leagues now, so you got to fight to get players. Okay, not the local players obviously, but overseas wise, you're fighting against the SAT20, the Big Bash in Australia, the ILT20, and then a little bit of international cricket as well. So you're up against some heavy hitting tournaments and obviously international cricket. So I think Bangladesh is really holding its own there by still being able to attract quality overseas players. I guess goes to show that there is some serious quality in this competition, and players are willing to come over and obviously go up against and play with the top Bangladesh players.
Tell me about your thought about our youngsters, young cricketers. They're rising up. So what do you think about them?
I think I came here 2 years ago with Chittagong Challengers as an assistant coach, and I remember just thinking it was going to be an exciting 5, 6, 7 year period for Bangladesh cricket at that time, just seeing what's around, and I think that's still happening. I mean, you look at Test cricket, obviously Bangladesh having a great win against Pakistan. Now I think that's a great sign, and it looks like over the next maybe 12 to 18 months there might be some changes with some of the more experienced players in the Bangladesh setup. So it's got to be opportunities for the younger players to come in. And especially, I mean, from my point of view, as a fast bowler or ex-fast bowler, look at some of these young fast bowlers coming through in Bangladesh cricket. I think is exciting times. You see the way India, if you're talking about India 15 years ago, they didn't really talk about their fast bowlers too much. And I think Bangladesh has been the same. So if you could take that from that point of view, if you can look at that and say, okay, in Bangladesh, why can't you do something similar and get these young fast bowlers coming through? It's not a bad thing. Yeah.
They're struggling in T20 cricket. So what do you think? What they need to improve?
I mean, it's right fresh in my mind. I watched the game last night even against India, and you're up against probably the best side. Well, you are, because they won the World Cup. So you're up against the best side in the world. In their backyard, which is always going to be tough. But that aside, look, I think you can probably say that the power hitting needs some improvement, I think, in general. That's for sure. I think guys down the list, to having guys to be able to come in and get on with the run rate straight away. Whether that's power hitting or cricket shots along the ground and whatnot, I don't think it really matters. But I think if they can improve over the next couple of years, their run scoring when they first come into the crease, and with some power hitting as well, I think they need to improve that. Yeah.
if you will get an offer from BCB to work as a coach in Bangladesh, what you will do?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think I've been close in the past over the last couple of years, and there has been some small discussions and some stuff. I just think that sort of thing just has to fit at the right time for both parties. I know I went to at a time when there was some talks. I went to Pakistan. That opportunity came up, and I went to Pakistan. So it's all about timing. I look at the moment. I just want to be part of Chittagong and coach here.